About 3 weeks ago, I had to leave for an indefinitely long travel to an indefinite destination, and I had to pack all my life into one suitcase, one backpack, and one small bag for documents and all the stuff. So I had to choose the most functional, lightweight, meaningful, and loved items. And this is what I brought with me. Hey my friends, if you're new here, I'm Anna, Anastasia, and this channel is about everything that is mindful, minimalist, and creative. My ever favorite fun activity of all times is just digging around, rooting through various things, be it a box with buttons of all kinds or a beach with amazing different shells and pebbles, or a wardrobe with hidden jewels of the past. If you are like me and you enjoy looking at things that other people own and you enjoy learning why they own them, so I hope you will enjoy this video. I'm going to show you everything that I own at the moment and everything that I travel with, so which is the same category basically. So not all the things have been owned by me before. I had to buy certain items, and I will do my best just to explain my choices and tell stories and my thoughts that were running through my mind while I was choosing this or that item. So yeah, I just hope I won't bore you. Let's start with clothes. Anyway, it's one of the most exciting topics for me anyway, and I don't know, maybe it's petty, but I enjoy looking good and feeling good, at least from my own perspective. Of course, we all have different styles, and I enjoy having my own particular style, as I can see it. Yeah, so I had to leave a lot of clothes behind, and honestly, I had no time and mental strength to figure out which things to donate, which to give away somewhere or to sell. So I just brought everything to my parents' apartment, and I hope that my brother and my niece will figure that thing out. So I know it's kind of irresponsible, but it is what it is. So let's begin with pants. I needed a pair of black, sturdy pants that would look great even after multiple passionate wears without any access to the washing machine, and this is what I got. So it's thicker cotton, they're super sturdy, they're high-waisted and have large pockets, and they also have quite a lot of room for some eating accidents, if you know what I mean. So I chose the black color because it's so functional and versatile, especially for travels. For example, a couple of days ago I had to wait in a line for several hours, and that line was along the staircase, and there were no benches or chairs to sit on, so I simply sat on the floor. And black color is so forgiving for travels because, you know, like most times you don't have an opportunity to wash stuff. Yeah. And the second pair of pants that I got, it's denim, of course. Yeah, so these are my jeans. I've been owning them for maybe 2 years, and they are lighter and they're like more summery variant, also pretty loose, high-waisted, so they fit with everything. Maybe the light blue color is not the best choice, but with jeans I don't mind some occasional dirt appearing on them throughout the wear. Denim is always one of the most heavy items, clothing items in a luggage, but I still took it because It's just so versatile, and together with black pants, I have a great alternating pair of pants, so which just covers most of my needs. And as I am planning for indefinite number of seasons when I will be traveling, I also took my summer pants, linen wide-legged summer pants. I got them last year from an amazing Russian seamstress that makes absolutely wonderful items, so she designs them herself. Again, it's high waist, super roomy. Maybe it can seem bulky, but this is what I feel comfortable with. Yeah, I don't own any tight pants, so because I appreciate the freedom of movement so much. And these pants are made of thicker type of linen, and I love linen. It's one of my favorite fabric ever, although I noticed that thinner linen wears out so much faster than cotton. It's crazy. So that's why now I'm trying to choose the thicker type of linen that is much more sturdy. Yeah, and also linen dries out faster than cotton, which is also pretty impressive and very useful for travels. And speaking of drying fast, I also took a pair of my jogging pants. It's made of polyester, so it's super lightweight, super packable, dries very fast even when it's hand washed and, you know, like squeezed with hands. And I use it for hiking, for sports, for yoga, and now I'm wearing them as my lounge kind of outfit. Yeah, so I never regretted buying them, maybe like a year and a half or 2 years ago, because I was hesitant. I'm always hesitant when it comes to buying something from artificial fabric like plastic, but I think I will get so much more wear of it. Yeah, that's it. Dresses. I think it's a super minimal and very handy type of clothing. And back in my hometown, I had 5 dresses for all types of occasions, but of course, like not fancy. And I brought 2 of my most functional styles. So this is the thicker linen dress that you could see in my winter wardrobe video. It's very versatile and I can style it with everything, with different types of layering. It's used for wearing in all seasons. Yeah, and it's very, very comfortable and roomy. And I also took my summer dress, like cotton summer dress. I love this pattern. And I don't wear shorts during summer because I don't feel secure exposing too much of my body during warmer months, because I'm very, very pale and I still have that insecurity. So it's much more convenient for me to wear longer dresses and things like my summer linen pants. Yeah, and sometimes I even wear these with a turtleneck and my jeans, because why not? Moving on to tops. So I have 2 main principles here. First, I need as much layering as I can afford during the travel, because it's much easier to wash some smaller items, smaller tops like tank tops or t-shirts, than washing sweatshirts or sweaters all the time. So there should be enough tees in my travel wardrobe. And also they should be pretty loose, you know, because looser items stay clean and crisp for longer period of time. So that said, I got one regular size t-shirt. I got two cropped t-shirts, this one and this one that I'm wearing now. They look great with my high-waisted bottoms and are also more lightweight than regular tees, which is a huge plus, of course. And I also brought my thicker t-shirt. It's more like a sweatshirt with short sleeves. Then I got 3 button-up shirts, my favorite ones. You have probably seen them in my previous videos. Yeah, then I got my flannel shirt. It's perfect for all kinds of seasons and it's very roomy. And I got one long sleeve, just only one, but it's very soft and absolutely wearable with everything. And as for tank tops, I always have at least 2 or 3 of them. So these are my favorite tank tops. They don't occupy much space, but they are perfect for layering, for using as a loungewear or as a pajama. I cannot do without them in my travel luggage. And as for thicker tops, initially I got only this sweatshirt, but then it turned out that it's not enough. Spring has been very, very cold on this end of the world, and when I arrived to St. Petersburg, I just realized that I need something more substantial. So I had to look for something to keep me warm. And I found this second-hand sweater. It's wool, and I do wear wool and occasional leather. And I don't know, maybe it's how I feel, but wool gives a sort of warmth, while fleece and other artificial materials that are meant to keep your body warm, they provide kind of cold warmth. I don't know how to explain it, like in a different way. Maybe it's not like this for all other people, but I'm so happy I got the sweater, and I will get a lot of wears of it, and it just fits everything, and it's one of the warmest sweaters ever that I had. I also brought with me 2 items that were expected to be worn by my husband. When we still had plans to reunite in my Siberian hometown, he was expected to come there, but we all know what happened. So, and I just bought him this simple turtleneck and a flannel shirt for him to have some clothes when he arrives, because he was expected to travel super light. He is a much more minimalist than me. So, but I decided to take these items along on this travel because he can wear them and I'm wearing them as well. We will share these items. Yeah, and I guess these are all. No, there is another top, this one that I'm wearing, a super light hoodie. It's meant for summer because it has a UV protection. And it's perfect for sport, and I'm wearing it right now as my loungewear together with those sweatpants. And now this is it. Moving to my outerwear. You already saw in my previous video this ultra packable jacket that I got specially for this trip, and I'm so glad I did it. It was one of my smartest decisions ever per clothes. So it's very Very versatile, very lightweight, very functional, just ticks all the boxes. Yeah, and I had to leave all my jackets that I had back in my home Siberian town because they were too bulky and too heavy. Yeah, I also brought my raincoat. I've been having it for 3 or 4 years, and it's also one of the best purchases that I've ever made because it can be worn not only when it rains, but when it's windy, when it's kind of chilly but not super chilly. Yeah, and it's very light and packable as well. And I also brought this jacket. It's kind of summer jacket, but it's actually a shirt, a button up, button down shirt that I got from the same seamstress that made my linen pants. So it's corduroy, it's 100% cotton and has 4 pockets. And it goes well with almost everything. Not almost, just everything that I own now. Shoes. Honestly, it's my most challenging category of my belongings because I have quite long and narrow feet, and it's hard for me to find something that fit me perfectly. So I often have to wear shoes from men's collection, but I don't mind it at all. Honestly, who cares? So initially I brought my winter sneakers, but I had to leave them behind because they were falling apart and I just desperately wanted to make my luggage lighter. So now what I'm left with are my textile sneakers. Sorry, they look kind of worn out already, but they are still super sturdy and pretty warm, surprisingly. Then I got my summer Crocs sandals. They've proven to be very good for my feet, very comfortable, and they are water resistant, which is great for me. And I also got Birkenstocks that I brought last summer on a huge sale. And yeah, maybe it's silly, maybe they are kind of ugly or cheesy, but I've been dreaming of them a lot because they are so comfortable on the feet and so cushiony, and I can wear them with everything that I own right now, with socks, without socks. Yeah, I'm waiting to have a long history with these shoes on my travel and beyond. Yeah, just 3 pairs of shoes and this is it. That's everything that I brought. Okay, smaller items that are the most numerous ones. So I got 2 linen scarves that you already saw in my winter wardrobe video. I got 2 smaller scarves that I also use as head wraps in summer. And then I got 2 hats that I knitted and crocheted myself. Then my hood that you also could see in my winter wardrobe video. It seems like it was like in a different life. You know what I mean. Then while I was still here, I made 2 new hats for myself. Well, I'm obviously obsessed with scarves and hats and now collars as well. So yeah, this hat I crocheted and also this hat. Yeah, I think these kind of accessories, the scarves and hats, give me so much needed feeling of protection and coverage that I need probably as an HSP. I don't know, I never thought about it before, and probably that's why I never take off my bracelets from both hands. I love this feeling of being wrapped up in something. Yeah, tell me if you if you know what I mean. Maybe you have some similar feelings about that. But yeah, so apparently I have quite a lot of hats and scarves for travel, but I would rather sacrifice some t-shirts or sweatshirts than my accessories that wrap me up. Yeah. Then I have socks, different degree of warmth. This is where my underwear and bras are. Yeah, so for packing I used all these little drawstring bags that I used to make and sell as well. Again, it was like in a past life. Then I brought my one-piece swimming suit. Yeah, here it is. And also there are goggles and swimming cap there as well. Then I got one pair of tights, one pair of thermal leggings that are pretty worn out, but they still keep me warm, so I took them along. Then I have my sunglasses here. I've been having them for years and I don't need another pair. Yeah. Then my pajama shorts that I made myself, one of my last sewing projects, so I decided to keep them. And my gloves. I guess this is it. These are all the small pieces that I got. Yeah, and speaking of and showing you all the clothes that I have, made me think of how clothes are the extension of our bodies somehow, and how important it is to choose and to keep the right extension that fits you, that fits who you are, not social expectations, not fashion, not trends, but you, because it gives that absolutely crucial feeling of safety. Yeah, clothes are more than clothes for me, but at the same time, I realize that all my belongings are just things, and when and if they are gone, I will still exist. There will be life, there will be love inside of me that cannot be taken away. So I love to guide my wardrobe, but I don't want my wardrobe guide me. So yeah. So moving on to self-care. I hope you're still bearing with me and you're not bored. So in my previous video, I already told you how vital it is for me to have an opportunity to take good care of my body. So this is where my self-care stuff is. So what I got, my manicure set, then my brush for dry brushing, 2 toothbrushes, one regular one and one electric one, because taking care of uneven teeth can be quite challenging. So toothpaste, oil for my face massage, then some gear for face massage. So I have this gua sha that was gifted by my friend, and also some cups also for face massage. I don't use them all the time, but sometimes it's nice. Then I got my favorite face lotion, and one of the main things that I learned is to get enough skincare, especially when you have problematic skin like me, to get enough proven skincare on a travel, because it's the worst time for experimenting anyway. Then I got some remnants of my sunscreen. tape for my frown lines. And anyway, like it's a handy thing to have. Then my deodorant and perfume, some natural perfume that I got in January as a kind of a gift for myself on my birthday. I got it from an artisan here in Russia, and she amazingly makes her own tinctures and aromatic substances, and then creates compositions of different fragrances. And I absolutely loved this scent, this fragrance. It's kind of a flowery one, and now I cannot imagine myself getting back to some artificial scents. Yeah, so it was a good memory when things back then seemed so simple. Yeah, and this is it. I also have a dry shampoo, not dry shampoo, like solid shampoo bar. I forgot to take it from the bathroom, but yeah, this is it. All the self-care stuff. Okay, this next one is kind of a boring section, but one of the most important ones. It's medications. So I have like a whole case of medications here. And yes, it's mundane, and I'm not a completely natural person. I cannot heal myself naturally, maybe yet, but I have to take certain pills regularly due to my chronic conditions in order not to get a surgery again. So right now I have a 5-month supply in here, but I think I will get even more before leaving the country, because I've lived abroad before, and I know that some medications that are over the counter here are available only on prescription there. And I understand the fact that probably I won't have any opportunity to go to the doctor while I'm abroad for a certain time. Yeah, so I also got some painkillers that have been proven effective for me, and I got some supplements such as B12, D3, like calcium, you know, all that stuff that are essential for plant-based people like me. Yeah, anyway, like it all depends on the person. Like we all choose what fits us. And please remember, I'm not a doctor, and I consulted specialists before taking this or that medication, so it's essential. And also in this case, like here in this pocket, I have all my jewelry. I have my necklaces, my rings, my pins, brooches, because yeah, accessories are essential and they don't occupy a lot of space, but they bring me that feeling of comfort and not being restricted by my wardrobe. Yeah. Now, electronics. So I got my laptop with a laptop bag, my phone, my headphones, my old tab that I still use, ebook, one big battery, one small battery, one hard drive, a microphone, a tripod. And I also had to buy a portable Wi-Fi station that uses SIM cards. I use it right now, and I think Brian and I will make a lot of use of it further on as well. Specific travel items, the section that I've almost forgotten to talk about. So, bags. I bought a suitcase with wheels specifically for this journey. I've been dreaming of getting rid of it so many times, even now, but yeah, it's very lightweight, but still with everything inside, it makes it pretty challenging. But anyway, like, it's better for me as a woman traveling alone to have this wheeled suitcase than to have a backpack that I have to carry on me. So I also got a new backpack, spacious, again black one, that is super functional and forgiving. And then I got a small bag for documents and my wallet, you know, and all that stuff. And I also brought 2 tote bags. So this one that I brought from the last family trip that Brian and I had in Lisbon, and also this tote bag that I made and printed myself, and also a net bag for groceries. Then I have my travel cup. So I'm a huge tea drinker, and I almost never buy takeaway coffee, but I make tea everywhere that I can. So I have this travel cup, and I've been owning it for many years, and probably it's not the best one, but it still works and works absolutely fine. So I'm pretty happy with it. Then I took my travel utensils. So there's, let me show you. Yeah, like this, like a simple set. And a collapsible water bottle. Yeah, here, super handy. And also a small towel, like this one that I got last December. All my travels that I had so far have proven that having at least one small towel is essential, because you never know when you're gonna need it. Oh, and also I took my yoga mat, my super light travel yoga mat. And anyway, it's the only one that I've ever owned, and so many times travel format things are the best ones, even if you don't travel anywhere. Hobby and art stuff. Yes, I took quite a lot, I guess, maybe in comparison with, just a traditional packing videos. So anyway, it's just me. I took what is important. So I got it. I already showed it to you in my last video. Is this pencil case with all kinds of hooks, needles, and pens that I use. And here I have some yarn that I took, and also all the colors that I've already made. Yeah, maybe in one of the videos I will show you in more detail. So it's not that heavy, but of course with travels every little bit of weight counts. But I just thought it's worth it. Then I took some of my drawings, my dot work art, because I didn't feel like leaving it, so I just chose my most successful ones. Yeah, and anyway, they don't weigh a lot, and I just didn't feel like simply taking a picture and leaving them. Yeah, and I also took some of my like tiny analog collages. And travel is that type of experience when I finally realized that my choice of digital collage format is the best, because I don't have to carry anything. Yeah, and of course I couldn't take all my analog collage supplies, and it was kind of sad because I've been working on a series of, like pretty big collages about my city, including the poems that I wrote, but apparently I couldn't take them. I also brought my Da Vinci journal. So it's a journal where I write all my, sorry, it's just dust flying, all my ideas for future art projects, videos, just thoughts, some observations, but lately it just turned into mostly a journal of my dreams that I have at night. And also I took this kalimba, this musical instrument that my brother gave me for my last birthday. Yeah, I just couldn't leave it. These are all my art and hobby supplies that I took. The most important stuff is documents. So, and anyway, they don't weigh much. Yeah, this is it. And my passports, like my Russian passport and also my foreign passport. Yeah, I just made sure to collect everything that I might need in any situation. I even took my childhood vaccination passport. I have no idea whether it will be needed or not, but I just took it just in case. I also took some of my father's documents because I might need them in the future. I also took, this picture that I found. So I found it years ago in an old photo magazine. My father was much into photography and we had those old photo magazines at home. And I found this photo just when my husband and I met. And now I think it's kind of a symbol of our journey because we get separated by harsh seasons, but then we meet again to fly together somewhere. So it's one of those sentimental items that I took along. Everything that I own right now, I can carry with me. But even after showing you everything that I took along, I have this feeling that I can be absolutely fine without owning as much. Now, I mean, like, this amount feels much for me. So probably I will reconsider some of the belongings that I have right now here before moving to another place. And anyway, my ultimate goal right now is to be with my husband and to be able to live a free life and to contribute at least a little bit to making this world a better place before I'm gone. For how little have we lost when the two finest things of all will accompany us wherever we go, universal nature and our individual virtue. Believe me, this was the intention of whoever formed the universe, whether all-powerful God or incorporeal reason creating mighty works, or divine spirit penetrating all things from greatest to smallest, with even pressure, or fate and the unchanging sequence of causation. This, I say, was the intention that only the most worthless of our possessions should come into the power of another. Whatever is best for a human being lies outside human control. It can be neither given nor taken away. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end, my friends. I'm so grateful for all the kindness and support I get from you. Always. So you stay safe and keep your heart open, and I hope to see you soon. Пока-пока.